Good morning, 10 minutes to 10 o'clock. My name is Sarah. Begin show with the news on Galaxy FM. The newly promoted UPDF officers, including the incoming Chief of Defence Forces, General David Muhoozi, will be decorated today at the Defence Headquarters in Mbuya. According to a statement issued by the Information Department, the function starts at 9:30 a.m. and the new Deputy Army Boss, Lieutenant General Wilson Mbadi, and Major General Brigadier Peter Elwelu, the Commander Land Forces, will be decorated too. Others include Brigadier Charles Wanga Lutaya, the Air Force Commander, Colonel Ebo Kandiho, the Chief of Military Intelligence, Colonel Don Navasa, the Commander Special Forces, Major General Charles Otema, the Commander Reserve Forces. Now, the newly promoted Major Gavas Mojeni, the Commander Air Defense Division, Major General Sam Okiding, the artillery commander, will also get their new pips. The first female Major General Proscovia Nalwaiso, Brigadier Michael Kabango, Major General Joseph Mosanifu, that is the new Joint Chief of Staff, Brigadier Chris Bosa, and Major General Henry Matko, the new Chief Political Commissar, will also be given their new pips. Newly appointed and approved officers of the Electoral Commission are today morning being sworn in at the High Court. According to the Justice Mouthpiece Solomon Moyita, the ceremony started at 9 a.m. this morning and is being presided over by the Chief Justice, Bat Katrebe. Moyita explains that the Electoral Commission has too much work pending in office at the moment and need to start their work immediately after today's ceremony. Speaking to Galaxy FM this morning, Paul Kenya, the Electoral Commission deputy spokesperson, said with the commission in office, they can officially and finally decide on when and how to hold the long-awaited LC1 and LC2 elections. Now, in November last year, President Yoweri Museveni appointed the Court of Appeal Judge Simon Mugenyi Byabakama to replace Mr. Badru Chigundu, who had spent 14 days at the Electoral Commission. He also appointed Hajat Aisha Lubega as the Vice Chairperson and Commissioners Peter Emurut, Stephen Tashobia, Professor George Piwang, and Mustafa Sebagala Chigozi. The new appointees will, after swearing in today, join Ms. Justine M. Gabi, whose tenure at EC is yet to expire. The members of parliament from the National Resistance Movement NRM have been summoned to report to State House in Entebbe this morning. A copy of messages sent out by the Office of the Government Chief Whip to all the 300 MPs subscribing to the ruling party NRM indicates that MPs should have arrived at State House by 9 a.m. today, a day before the House resumes tomorrow, Wednesday. High on the agenda, it's speculated, is the 6 billion shillings presidential handshake that has already been condemned by senior ruling party officials, including the Secretary General Justin Kasule Lumumba and the Deputy Spokesperson of Opondo. Many NRM MPs have already openly expressed their disappointments and called for an investigation into the saga. Matthew Kanyamunyu and two other suspects were accused of being behind the infamous Lugogo Forest Mall shooting in which Ewanakena Kenneth was killed are expected to report before Nakawa Magistrates Court this morning. Matthew Kanyamunyu, his girlfriend Cynthia Mlwangari, and his brother Joseph Kanyamunyu are accused of murdering child activist Akena on November 12, 2016. Now, the trio appeared before Nakawa Grade 1 Magistrate Noah Sajabi on January 3rd for hearing, but instead they were sent back to Luzira until today, pending investigations. This was after the state prosecutor Rachel Nawira told court that investigations into the murder case were still ongoing and requested for more time. They are appearing before court today, hoping that investigations are complete to allow the trial begin. Once investigations are complete, the trial will be committed to the High Court for trial. The trio will be committed to the High Court for trial, since their case is capital in nature and only tried by the High Court. And in sports, the president of the Federation of Uganda Football Association, FUFA, Moses Magogo, arrived in Gabon on Sunday evening with cash bonuses for the Cranes depending on how they perform in the 2017 Total Africa Cup of Nations AFCON. The Uganda Cranes opened their campaign against the Black Stars of Ghana in a Group D encounter this evening at the Port Gentil Stadium. The Ghana FA president explained that rewarding the team for every performance will be a good motivator in the tournament of such a magnitude. Now, the government released the last batch of 1 billion shillings last Friday, and the federation only accessed it last Saturday. Initially, government released 1 billion shillings before the team left their training camp in the United Arab Emirates. Although Magogo refused to reveal the amount of match bonuses, he explained that they agreed amounts for a win-draw going into the later stages of the tournament, and the Cranes qualified for the competition after 39 years of waiting. The Cranes will face Egypt in their second group game on the 21st of January before heading to Oyem for their last group game against Mali on January 25th. Elsewhere in the world, the son of Gambia's president-elect Adama Barrow has died after being bitten by a dog. 8-year-old Habibu Barrow is reported to have died on the way to the hospital on Sunday in Manjai near the Gambian capital, Banjul. Mr. Barrow missed his son's funeral as he was advised to remain in Senegal for his safety. Mr. Barrow won the election last year, but outgoing President Yahya Jammeh does not accept the result.
Health Tip. Health Tip is sponsored by Flucamol, your medication of choice for curing colds immediately.
Cigarette smoking reduces lifespan by an average of 8 years for men and 10 years for women, unless you quit before the age of 35. So do the needful. A very good morning. That's all we could get for you.